Good afternoon, Scouts. This is Scoutmaster Cole. I'm an Assistant Scoutmaster with Boy Scouts Troop 1 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Wanted to show you a couple of different things you can do with the tarp that you might not have thought of with the usual Boy Scouts. One of them is my favorite, the tarp shelter. Let's turn this around. By staking out the different pieces, the different tie-down points, and even staking down the rope in the back, I am able to have a large open tent without a floor. Now, how do I do that if it doesn't have a floor? Well, that's actually pretty easy. I've got what's called a neat sheet. Neat sheet is a very small, well, it's not that small, it's about a 6-foot square piece of material, and I have placed it on the floor of the tarp right here. There it is. There's my sleeping bag and my pad, and then my bundle of bags from the sleeping bag and so forth. You'll see I used walking sticks in here as my tent poles, and I've got a very small camping light bulb lantern, and that I use for the light at night. This is a very light setup. It's much lighter than just about any tent, and by doing it this way, I've also got the trekking poles with me, so that if I'm out on a camp out, or if I'm out with scouts somewhere, I can take my trekking poles and go for a backpacking hike or something, and then set up my shelter. There are a lot of other configurations. You can look them up easily enough on the internet, but this is the one that I prefer. It's a very easy setup, and it tents just fine. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. It's just a little bit of fun to show you guys what you can do with the tarp. This tarp specifically, by the way, used to be the rain fly of an old tent. The tent gave out, and rather than throwing out the tarp and the tent, I threw out the tent itself, but I kept the rain fly and I stitched onto the bottom of it different tie-out points so that I can stake it, and it makes it a lot easier. So, that's where I'm going to be spending the night. In just a few minutes, I'm going to turn the camera off right now, but in a few minutes my boys will be coming out with me, and they will be setting up a tent of their own. As they are setting up their tent, I'll be sure to ask them a few questions, and we'll be talking over where is a good place to camp, how do you know what a good place to camp is, and what it looks like if you're going to be camping in a place that you're unfamiliar with. So I'll let the boys go over that and talk that out with you. Until then, have a good day. Hello Scouts, I'm back here again with my boys. I've got David and Peter, and they're going to be helping me talk over how and where to set up a tent, and how to know that your tent is in a good position.
Say ahoy to the weirdo.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, now, where are you guys talking about setting up your tent?
We're planning to set up right here in the shade and stuff.
Okay, why?
Please visit central area.
Because it would be easier to set up and there's not that many weeds compared to somewhere like over there are massive weeds.
Fair enough.
I get to say nothing.
Go ahead, David.
There isn't much to have to deal with. What normally goes on is you shouldn't be same tent on top of a wheel. As would it hold that. Okay. And this looks like a great area because it's more plain in compared to everywhere else.
More plain. What do you mean more plain?
More flat.
A flat area. Okay. Is it important to have a flat area when you're setting up your tent?
Yes.
Why?
It can be important. You don't absolutely need it, But
Okay.
if the tent is lopsided, your gear can slide, and it can
True.
also stop you from sleeping as well.
True. What else? You guys know anything? Any other reasons?
It's actually very reasonable not to set up your tent directly on most plants.
That
'Cause-
and if water is going downhill, can slide right into your tent and kill you.
Either David's trying to talk. Go ahead, David.
What was I just saying?
I don't know. What about if you're on the side of a hill? You know, if the ground isn't quite level, it's tilted.
Here's the problem. There is actually a possibility the tent could go and slide down. That and the way you sleep in the tent as well.
Okay.
Because you gotta recognize that there's gravity and it tries to pull you down no matter what direction you're facing. It will pull the tent down, it will pull your gear down, and can knock you down with it.
Okay.
So it would be harder to stick without the loss of falling downhill.
All right. So, but if the only place you have is on a hill, how do you sleep? Where do you put your head?
sleep with your head facing.
David, David, calm down.
If you're on a hill and it's lopsided, you always want your head at the top.
And why is that?
Because if your head's at the very bottom and stuff, number one, your gear can slide into it and stuff. Number two, if nothing else, all of the blood overnight will rush to your head and make it hard to sleep. And also make you possibly have stuff like headaches when you wake up.
Very true. Okay. Go ahead and start setting up your tent, and I'll ask you guys a few more questions while you were doing so.
Tired.
When setting up the tent, the tarp always goes first.
Why is that?
The tarp is a platform, the safety from the underneath of the tent. For a scenario like when it's raining, the tarp is actually the thing that keeps the tent more safe. That keeps it from the water from going underneath the actual tent itself.
Okay.
Then also protects the tent from being ripped by stuff like rocks.
That's right. I see you're putting down rocks in the corners. Why are you doing that, Peter?
I'm trying to make sure that while we're setting up and making it even, that won't go away.
Ah, good idea. Okay, keep going.
Okay.
Ooh, just in time. And there she goes.
Save.
Typically, you want bigger rocks. Put that down to pull the corner. I think you need to pull that side out, David, a little more because it's not very tight. There you go.
Tried
Peter.
my best, honestly.
All right, keep going, guys. So, what do you guys consider a good place to set up a tent?
Good place to set up a tent would be an area where it's nice and flat, not that many weeds, stuff like that.
What about stuff overhead? Is there anything you have to be worried about
Yeah, you want to
overhead?
make sure that there aren't any dead trees that are either leaning or have broken branches about to fall on your tent.
And why is that, you know?
Because that can go right through your tent, or it could simply rip your tent, and if a tree falls on your tent, you're most likely dead.
Yeah. there's a term they actually use to describe when there's a dead branch over a tent called a widowmaker. They call it that because it'll make your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your spouse, whatever, a widow.
I've heard of an assassin character called a widowmaker.
You guys don't know a widow is basically a person who, what's it called, has, if it's a girl or boy who was married, but the person they were married to died, and so they are lonely and stuff, and that's how being a widow.
My hammer's in the bag there. Okay, what about in a valley? Do you ever set up a tent in an area that's where there's hills on both sides?
No,
Why?
because water will drip down from both and sweep you out from your tent and
It's
probably from you. And I'll play like how you work.
It's basically like what you might expect from, what's it called? From a ditch. Because the water would rush in through it very quickly. And that same way it gets to you. It ruins your life.
Guys, you do realize that the door's facing this way and the tent comes off the tarp. Okay, fix it.
I just realized that myself. So.
Fix it.
David, you take that end.
Now, I'm not doing it for you.
David, door facing campfire. Your door. Okay, down. David, out. Good. Everything reset.
Make the steak. It will hammer you like it hammered us in there.
It's always better to meet Mr. Steak than this steak, right?
Oh.
Did I get you?
I just understood what you said. I just now figured it out.
But it's really windy before actually setting up the tent. It's better to stay here, sit in, so that while you're setting it up, it doesn't just blow away.
This is true.
Also, here's a strategy. It's called use a rock. It's basically a hammer, but it's a lot easier to get your hands on.
Biological hammer.
Yep.
Well, it's not really biological, just a natural hammer.
And it's an even better hammer if you can get a stick and somehow attach it. Maybe you could not sometime hit it. David, no. Haven't you heard that that's how the Indians used to mount their arrows? I mean their arrowheads to their sticks to make arrows?
Yeah. We did like to back in one thing.
David. David,
I can't fly.
oh. Sorry.
You quite literally dumped out the steak bag.
Sorry.
Okay, what else should new scouts know about setting up the tent? Where to set it up, how to set it up.
You also do not want to set up a tent when it's around tall metal objects in a thunderstorm.
Around what? I'm sorry?
Around tall metal objects, or just really tall objects in general in a thunderstorm.
This is true.
Allow me to introduce to you to something. Meet the pole. You put together and you can take apart. It's the one holder of a tent.
Hey David, you know the real hold it up. David. David. Let's put it through.
Okay.
When doing a tent, teamwork and communication is also a really good thing to learn and do.
When you're working together, things are just a little easier. You're not alone.
For example, stuff like these poles often get caught in stuff, and so if you're working with somebody else, you can easily, get it unstuck while it doesn't fall over or anything.
What about leadership? Is leadership important while setting up a tent?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's also a part of communication.
That's okay. How? Why is that so important?
Because if one person's doing something, so let's say there are two people who are both doing the pole, trying to put them through at the same time, that isn't going to work. So someone who is acting as the leader will have to tell them to stop and do one at a time.
So what's going on?
Oh. They just, here are the scissors.
You know,
Mine.
can I help you?
Think about it.
Okay, so what are you guys doing now?
We are currently setting up the posts and stuff which keeps the tent up. If the posts are broken in the middle or something, it will not work, so always make sure that those are connected. Because as I said before, they do often get jammed in there.
Push over. Thank you. Communication makes a difference between many things. If you can communicate, then how are you going to let each other know that you need help?
Fair enough.
Hey David, I need you to take some more of it.
I think I'm making it just a little more difficult while doing so.
Got it. David, you hold that. I will put together this one.
What?
Oh, how is it standing up by itself? That was unexpected.
Well, you were expecting? I'm okay with that, honestly.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, but it's unexpected.
It's a little rare. Just a little.
Hey David, you put it through this one.
It's actually very light, but very easy to poke your friend in the eye with it. So, just as a warning, we can also want you just a little careful for beginners. I've gotten used to the possible outcomes too.
So when do you want to use the rain fly?
David, poke. You want to use the rain, what's it called?
Rain fly?
The rain fly when you want to immediately set it up when everything else about your turn is set up.
We haven't exactly shown the audience what the rain fly is yet.
David,
Well, you can show them when you're ready. I'm just asking when. When should you set it up? When we've got a new scout who's camping, when does that person worry about the range box?
You want to set up the range fly when you set up the tent and the sticks and everything?
If nothing else, it gives you emergency preparedness for when it should something happen.
Did I even push it through? Thanks.
Like what, David?
It is possible that a flash rain,
Flood.
not flood, flash rain or
Thunderstorm?
a rainstorm could happen at any time when you're not expecting it. It's happened before. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened again.
Okay. So what's that mean?
It means you want to be ready for
Always
the worst
expect rain.
before it comes, before you even have a clue what's going to happen.
You want to always expect rain when setting up a tent.
The tent isn't not strong against rainy storms. In fact, it's a bit more vulnerable, as well as the fact that the water's leaking in very quickly.
Okay.
So what could happen is essentially it will get everyone inside wet as well as all your stuff.
Did I even guess
And
what time it is?
could be rude. It is.
This
You
is the
weirdo
rain
time. Okay, which one's the fly? Find it.
Okay, if that's front,
Well, we're Boy Scouts, so what do we do if it starts raining on the
David,
camp out?
add back.
Do we just pack up and go home? Oh well.
so you always need to be prepared so that you can continue camping.
You gotta be ready for it. Worst case scenario, you walk away is always a more possible option. If it's way too necessary where you couldn't handle it anyways. But you gotta be ready for it so you don't need to. Otherwise you're gonna be walking away.
I think, David, what you're trying to say is walking away is an option if it's necessary, if it is unsafe.
Exactly.
This
Yeah.
wind is strong. Dad, I might need your help. I can't go back.
Something about these rocks over here.
Thanks.
6 cents.
Guys, this thing's backwards. My tube here, this piece, that's the front.
Dave,
I thought the zipper was fine.
Nope, the zipper's the back.
Sorry. There are possible mistakes. We're all human.
Well, I wanted to be real with this video and not just show our friends, the scouts, the perfect thing that could happen. I wanted them to see what might happen, what is likely to happen on a camp out.
There you go.
is that accurate?
Looks like a movie.
Okay. You okay?
The rocks in this one area just aren't happy with me.
I the rocks and they love me.
After I get the impression you're not happy with them either. Am I wrong?
I'm not happy with their position.
Dad, you are totally wrong. David,
It is.
I think something's wrong with the pole. There might be a.
What in the world? It's by fighting against me. I have no idea why.
One of the poles meter is a little shorter than the other.
Oh.
That's because this tent's been repaired a few times.
One weird thing about this tent and the zip roller is it has zip lock. What's it called? Zip something. Well, something like that.
Where do you need? Where do you need?
These straps, there are two straps. I
Hey
can
Dad,
tie
I didn't
around
see
the
you do
pole.
blood circle.
Roll
You were
tide.
outside of it.
That's it.
I know, but I didn't see you do it.
I keep on. There are basically straps I can pull around the pole or fast. Technically. I'm not really tying them, but essentially what I'm doing is strapping one right and strapping the other two at. I have not used the words that they're pulled in a few years.
This does not look like the pole for the
So,
front flap.
You guys have the wrong hole in the tent then. Oh no, that's the backup spare. Check again. As I said, this thing's been repaired a few times, so it's got a backup pole in case it breaks. Again.
again. Or should it be a really short one?
Right here. This is actually also very thin. Wow.
High camera. No.
Maybe. Today, but I actually do not know what these things are.
I'm not even sure they go anywhere.
That,
Just except for
Yeah.
where do David does that work like that though? This is supposed to be
This pole goes through this hole.
Yeah, I put it through that.
Okay. And then it tucks into these over here.
okay.
Tuck down beaters, you can see it.
Okay.
What? Do I have to force it?
Shouldn't have to force it.
So what about the other side?
Hey Dad. Sorry, you dropped these.
Yeah, I needed to. Hey, David. Thank you, Peter.
Not yet. Part of this up 10, just a little.
Okay, so
That's about it.
how far away from a fire do we want the tent set up?
We want it to be set up a while away just in case any embers fly off of the fire pit or whatever and hit the tent.
Remember the wind warning from last video? Yeah, we mean like that.
So, last video was 6 feet for things that could catch fire. Does that apply to the tent too?
Yes.
Yes, we need the tent at least 6 feet away from the fire. Preferably more like 8.
That and wind fronts can increase that danger, so just to give you guys a bit of caution.
True. Okay, anything else you guys want to tell our young scout friends
Not
about
really.
how to camp?
But yeah, be safe.
That's a good way to put
And
it.
be prepared.
That's also a good way to put it.
Don't put it next to the fire.
Okay.
I don't set on fire either. I learned that lesson the hard way.
Once again, Scouts, this is Scoutmaster Cole with the Boy Scoutmasters, an Assistant Scoutmaster with Boy Scouts Troop 1 here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. This has been how and where to set up the tent safely. And at that, I will let you guys go. Have a good day.